Hello everyone, I'm Spirkilla, Portuguese Pokémon Go player, and today I will play on Ultra Classic with Obstagoon, Gengar and Escavalier again. I want to show you why this team is really good. I reached almost 150 points with this team and I'm near of the expert rank at this point. I am like 70 points more or less. And this team proved to me that it's quite good for the current meta on the Ultra Classic. Obstagoon on the lead is really powerful, only Toxic Rogue or Machamps or Sirfetch are really bad against it and I don't see it too often on the lead. And I'm running Gengar as a closer for this team. Gengar with a shield behind it, and if you have the shield advantage, it's almost game over for any opponent, besides if you have a really hard counter for you. And Escavalier is a really solid pick as well. The only main weakness of Escavalier are Charizard or Typhlosion, and I say Charizard is a really terrible match for Escavalier. So let's start the battles. As I said before, I have played with this team the last week. This team is quite good, as you're going to see. Obstagoon is a really powerful lead. Only a fighting type are really bad against it, or a fairy type like Sylveon. When somebody throws at you a Gyarados, you better stay in that match because Gengar and Escavalier are not really good Pokemon to fight against Gyarados, so the best option is to stay in this fight. The only situation where I throw Gengar against Gyarados is when the player starts with a Snorlax, because Gengar would be useless against Snorlax in the late game, so I throw Gengar for got a shield and then I just let it go away. As you see, this player is shielding my moves. I will let it go now my Obstagoon, because this player has no more shields and now I can bring safely my Gengar here. And Gengar with a shield and energy is too powerful, as you're going to see. Here I don't even have to shield. I will throw a straight Shadow Ball on this Shadow Robot and look at the damage. Some lag here. Shut down. I don't have to shield this because I know this is a Poison Fang. And I can switch for my Escavalier now, and this player quits. Good game. Gengar with Shadow Ball, it's one shot in almost anything. Let's move for the next one. Gengar for me is the real MVP for this team. My strategy is always to save a shield for Gengar in the late game to shred my opponents with it. Now this is a Dragonite lead. It's an okay lead, not the best lead in the world, but you can keep with Obstagoon, because Obstagoon is a really solid Pokemon. Okay, this could be a big move, so I'm going to shield. Probably a bait, but it's okay. I want my opponent to shield the move as well, so that's why I decided to shield the move. Okay, now I have almost two Night Slash prepared. I will throw the first one. No shield, okay, interesting. This player switch for Machamp, don't know. Sirfetch, okay, but I will now throw my Gengar here. I'll go for a straight Shadow Punch to pressure shield from this player. This was a CMP. I don't have to shield this Night Slash because it won't be lethal, and this Sirfetch as counter as a fast move, so it won't do anything against Gengar. And Gengar will throw the second Shadow Punch. Let's see what this player decides to do. Probably will let it go. Okay. What's going to be now? Dragonite is almost dead, so won't be Dragonite. And now I will bring my Escavalier here. I have to watch out for a possible sex swap, so I have to pay attention to what this player was going to do. Here I throw the Drill Run, now no more shields. My strategy here is only to farm. Okay, this player is farming too much. I have to shield this and then throw immediately my Obstacle to try to snipe at Empoleon. Okay, the opponent thought the same thing. I have a Drill Run prepared. I will throw on Empoleon and it's game over. Escavalier wins the CMP against the Empoleon, because that Empoleon has a Hydro Cannon prepared, otherwise I would lose. It was a really good game. I thought that opponent would throw the second Hydro Cannon straight on my Escavalier, that's why I threw the Obstagoon, but my opponent was aware of that move and threw the Dragonite to counter my Obstagoon, but it was game over at that point because my Escavalier had a drill run prepared for Impole in the back. Now this is a Trevenant match, really good match for the Obstagoon. I don't know why most of my opponents decides to keep the Trevenant against Obstagoon, because Obstagoon is really strong against Trevenant. Trevenant will only throw Seed Bomb, so I don't have to worry at this point. The next Night Slash will probably shield it. Most of the cases the player shields are expected. Now I have the attack boost. Okay, I don't even have to shield this because it won't be lethal, and this was a CMP, so Night Slash will go now to strike Trevenant if this player decides not to shield. Okay, now it's a Poliwrath. I will stay to pressure this Poliwrath as much as I can with my counters. Let's see if this player decides to shield this Night Slash. Bait could be a Cross Chop if I was running Cross Chop, but I don't have it, so it's okay. Now I guess I can bring Gengar here. Let's see what's going to be. I will let it go through, but I will be in trouble if it was a Scald, but it's only a Ice Punch. Now I have to shield this second Ice Punch. And let's see what this player decides to do. Now he throws Lapras, I charged for a Shadow Ball, and now this is a very comfortable match for Escavalier because it's quite strong against Lapras. Lapras won't do too much damage against Escavalier besides using the Surf. I don't have to shield it at this point, and the player decides to quit. Good game. Escavalier is a really solid Pokemon as well to play in the Ultra Classic because his typing is top notch. His main weaknesses are Charizard or Typhlosion, but the worst Pokemon is really Charizard. This is a Umbreon lead. Okay, now we switch for Gengar. I have to be aware if this player is running the Focus Blast or if this player wants only to win the shield advantage in this match. It will be quite problematic if this player is running Focus Blast. Probably is running Focus Blast, but it's a dangerous situation. I will shield, but this was a bait, so I don't even know what this player is running. Here I decided to do this, and Jesus, it was really Focus Blast, and this could be the flip point of this match because I thought this player only want to win the shield advantage, but it was a really risky play by me, and this probably will cost me this match because most of the players are running Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb, but it was a suspicious move to run the Gengar on Obstagoon without Focus Blast, so I underestimated that Gengar and it will probably cost me this match. And this is Umbreon. I will try to Sack Swap, but I was too late to do it. Even if I could do it the Sack Swap, I won't win because Umbreon is tanky, and yeah. That move costed me the match. Probably I would shield it in another situation, but good game. It was a bit dumb lose because I had to shield that second charge move from Gengar in Obstagoon. Sometimes I do mistakes, as I did here. I don't even know if I could win this match, but that was a fatal mistake on that match. This is Charizard lead. I have to keep it because Escavalier is too bad against Charizard, so I have to pressure this Charizard as much as I can with Obstagoon. Let's see what this player decides to do. For the shield down, okay. I have the boost, I have to shield this. Could be a Blast Burn or a bait, but it was a bait, so I'm not in the best spot at this point. I know this probably will be a Blast Burn, but I will let it go because Obstagoon can survive this and throw a second Night Slash, a third Night Slash, sorry. Let's see if this Charizard decides to shoot. Really good. Now I can bring Gengar, farm this Charizard, no more shields for this player, and this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be because I have a shield and Gengar is quite powerful with a shield behind it. And look at this Gallade. Down. now it's going to be. It's a Venusaur. It's almost reaching the frenzy point. I will switch for Escavalier. It was not necessary to do this. I have a shield, but I'm used to do this, so I played with this player. But I could shield that. But it's okay. It was a 4-1 this set, not bad. I'm almost reaching the expert rank. I'm not too far at this point. I want to reach it in like a week if I can, but at this rank the players are really powerful and have to be aware of every move I do, every decision, and decisions like that against the Obstagoon and Gengar and let the Focus Blast go through will be game over for me. So this was the team. As I said, this team is quite good, and if you try it, I hope you get some higher ranks with it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.